All right, YouTube. So the video down below is from Fox News. It's a segment from the Greg Gutfeld show. So I'll just go ahead and jump right into this. So Fox News, they've been hitting Bernie Sanders pretty hard, as well as CNN and even to some degree MSNBC. A little less there though, because they're they even market themselves as being more farther left than CNN. CNN is still trying to pass itself off as if it's a centrist news agency. Fox News is the most centrist that I know of, but anyways, they're hitting Bernie Sanders pretty hard here, and Greg Gutfeld, he's got his own show. It's pretty much like late night for Republicans, but it's just not something that I would ever watch. Just the formulaic, the obvious partisan bias. It takes away from the comedy, absolutely. I'm going to be, just watching CNN and Fox News and MSNBC in one day, and that's enough comedy for me. I don't need to have some sterile environment where it's you're supposed to laugh after certain jokes. It's no, there's already enough comedy in politics and the news, so no, thank you very much. But anyways. They go on, they're hitting Bernie Sanders about, his policies and everything, and just kind of going over the whole mantra of how with him, your taxes are going to go up, and, he's very anti-business, and most of these things are true. Bernie Sanders is he's a gun grabber at that too. I mean, he not only wants to raise our taxes, but he wants to take our guns as well, so very problematic. My only problem with this is with Fox News. It's give it up. Bernie Sanders is going to dig himself a deep enough hole to the point where Fox News or even CNN doesn't need to step in and ridicule him, because a couple things. I mean, he is a sellout. He's got 3 new houses after the election. I mean, you're going to tell me, you're going to stand there and tell me that he didn't get some kickbacks from the Clinton campaign, when he basically, said, oh, I'll keep quiet. Even though I won the primary, the Democratic nomination, I'm going to keep quiet and just, be on my way with my 3 houses and my, multi-millions of dollars. So that stuff is going to catch up with him. And I even see the Jimmy Dore crowd shilling for Bernie Sanders. And I guess that's a, good indicator that he's their guy. Their gal, as well as Tulsi Gabbard from Hawaii. Those are the 2 candidates they seem to be backing. But I guess Jimmy Dore, he picked Tulsi Gabbard over Bernie Sanders. So I don't know. Maybe they lost a little faith in him. But they're still endorsing him. I mean, they're still shilling for him, just like most. I'd argue more YouTubers actually shill for Trump than they do for Bernie Sanders. With that being said, you're still going to see Jimmy Dore come out, and he's talking about the incident where Bernie Sanders was in the Soviet Union. This is really funny. So he was in the Soviet Union, Bernie Sanders, with his buddies. I think his wife was with him too. I guess they're honeymooning. This is in the late 80s. And they're singing "This Land Is Your Land." They're shirtless. They're in the Soviet Union. It just looks very bad, But yeah, Jimmy Dore comes out and says, the right-wing media, their hilarious attempts to smear Bernie Sanders over this, somewhat cringeworthy video. You still see him. You still see him shilling for him. But I was just going to draw the comparison. You still see a lot of people shilling for Trump. There's a lot of elephants in the room that we're not really willing to address. The Zog, those issues. But anyways, it just it's kind of one of those things that I'm going to have to get used to as a YouTuber, is seeing the left shill pretty hard for Bernie Sanders. No, they're not going to address the 3 new houses, just like we're not going to address Trump as his biggest sugar daddy is Sheldon Adelson, stuff like that. So yeah. In closing, I'll just say, Fox News, it's kind of low-hanging fruit to go after Bernie Sanders. The backlash is pretty obvious. You look at the comment section, it's just a bunch of people saying, faux news, and just, I don't know. I don't really care about Fox News either way. But just a piece of advice, it's you guys, I think you really want to become CNN. You guys really want to become what CNN was, maybe during the Bush era or even earlier during the Clinton era. I watched more during the Bush era. I was raised in a Democratic household, so CNN was considered centrist by me. Fox News far right, and MSNBC was I guess dessert. I really liked Countdown with Keith Olbermann. That was a really great show until he went all went all weird. But But yeah, no, it's just the Fox News people don't even care about Bernie Sanders. I think there's even some. I dare to say there's probably a couple of Trump disgruntled Trump supporters that may switch over to Bernie. I don't know why they would, but I could predict there might be like a small number. So yeah, Fox News, just I don't know, keep it up. I guess you guys are really making it easier for us alternative media personnel to basically do our thing. So I don't know, keep it up. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I will see you later.